Jarrod Schulz's journey has been filled with dramatic turns, painful lessons, unexpected victories, and moments that changed his life forever. Long before millions recognized him as the energetic personality from Storage Wars, he was a young man struggling with choices that nearly destroyed his future. His arrest, prison sentence, and later transformation created a story of redemption that seemed almost impossible. With the support of Brandi Passante, Jarrod rebuilt his life, created a family, found success on television, and became a familiar face to reality show fans around the world. Yet behind the cameras, fame brought new pressures, and unresolved personal struggles eventually resurfaced. The relationship that once represented hope and stability became connected to one of the most difficult chapters of his life. After years of appearing successful, Jarrod faced public criticism, legal trouble, and uncertainty about what came next. His story is not simply about a television personality losing everything. It is about a person confronting his past, attempting to change, and discovering that rebuilding a life requires constant effort. The events surrounding Jarrod Schulz reveal a complicated journey of mistakes, recovery, ambition, and consequences that continue to shape his legacy. The troubled beginning before television fame arrived. Years before audiences knew Jarrod Schulz as the confident buyer called the young gun, his life was moving in a very different direction. In his early 20s, Jarrod made decisions that brought serious consequences and placed his future at risk. His world changed dramatically when he was arrested in 1997 after authorities discovered he possessed methamphetamine. The situation became more complicated because it was not his first encounter with illegal substances. Initially, the court appeared willing to offer him another opportunity to correct his mistakes. After pleading guilty, Jarrod spent 2 months in a local jail and was released under probation conditions. However, the opportunity disappeared quickly when he was arrested again shortly after leaving custody. This time, the situation involved drugs and driving under the influence, creating a pattern that convinced the judge he needed a harsher punishment. Jarrod received a 16-month state prison sentence, a far more serious experience than his earlier jail time. Surrounded by people serving lengthy sentences for severe crimes, he began recognizing where his choices could lead. Prison became a painful turning point, forcing him to examine his behavior and decide whether he wanted a different future, finding hope through Brandi and family growth. After leaving prison, Jarrod faced the difficult challenge of proving that his past would not control his future. In 1999, he found employment as a sales manager at a carpet cleaning company in Tustin. Although the position was not glamorous, it represented stability and responsibility. Around this period, Brandi Passante entered his life and became one of the most important influences in his transformation. She saw qualities in Jarrod that others might have ignored because of his criminal record. Their relationship developed quickly, and together they built a family that gave Jarrod a stronger reason to continue improving himself. They welcomed their son Cameron in 2003 and their daughter Peyton 2 years later. For Jarrod, Brandi represented acceptance, encouragement, and a second chance. She believed he could become more than the mistakes he had made. Jarrod worked hard to create a legitimate life and eventually entered the mortgage business during the housing boom. The success seemed to confirm that he had escaped his troubled beginnings. However, the housing market collapse destroyed many businesses, including his own. Losing his career created financial pressure and emotional disappointment, but it also pushed him toward the opportunity that would eventually change everything. The storage auctions opportunity that changed everything. When Jarrod's mortgage career collapsed, he needed another path to support his family. A relative who worked at a storage facility introduced him to storage auctions, suggesting that he might find success buying abandoned units and reselling valuable items. At first, the idea seemed far removed from the professional image he had previously created, but it offered a chance to earn money honestly. Jarrod and Brandi entered this world together, learning how to evaluate forgotten belongings and compete against experienced buyers. Their determination and chemistry eventually attracted the attention of television producers. When Storage Wars premiered in December 2010, the pair became known as the Young Guns. They were not the wealthiest competitors, but viewers connected with their personalities, humor, and genuine partnership. The show became a major success, bringing them national recognition and financial opportunities. Jared's transformation appeared remarkable. A former inmate had become a reality television star admired by millions. He earned significant income from appearances and built a public identity based on persistence and determination. The success represented a powerful comeback story, but fame also introduced challenges that would later test his relationships, businesses, and personal stability. The bar incident that sparked major controversy. After Jared and Brandi had gone their separate ways, their lives continued independently until an unexpected meeting created a major controversy. Several years after their separation, Jared entered an Orange County bar where Brandi was spending time with friends. According to reports surrounding the incident, the meeting quickly became tense. What began as an interaction between two people with a complicated history reportedly turned into a heated argument. The disagreement escalated, and Brandi allegedly asked Jared to leave the location. Instead, the situation continued to worsen, drawing attention from people nearby. Police later became involved after claims that Jared had pushed Brandi during the confrontation. The incident led to legal consequences and placed Jared under intense public scrutiny. For someone who had spent years rebuilding his reputation after earlier mistakes, the controversy represented a painful reminder that personal struggles could still affect his life. Fans who had followed his journey were shocked to see a former redemption story become connected with another serious challenge. The situation damaged his public image and raised questions about how unresolved emotions, stress, and difficult circumstances could influence the decisions people make during moments of conflict. Facing consequences after losing his public image. Following the controversy, Jared faced a period of uncertainty as he dealt with the impact on his reputation and career. His journey had always involved overcoming obstacles, but this chapter carried different consequences because it unfolded in front of a public audience. Reality television had allowed millions of people to witness his transformation, but it also meant his mistakes received widespread attention. The image of the determined businessman and family man became more complicated. Jared's supporters remembered his difficult childhood years, prison experience, and efforts to create a better life. Critics focused on the allegations and questioned whether he had truly changed. His situation demonstrated how difficult personal growth can be when old patterns of behavior return during stressful moments. Success, money, and fame cannot automatically erase emotional struggles or prevent conflicts. Jared's experience showed that rebuilding a life is an ongoing process rather than a single achievement. The lessons from his past remained relevant even after reaching television success. His story became a reminder that public accomplishments and private challenges often exist together, creating a complicated reality behind the entertainment people see on screen. A complicated legacy beyond the storage wars. Spotlight Jarrod Schulz's story remains one of the more complicated journeys connected to reality television. He experienced failure, redemption, success, and controversy across different stages of his life. His early mistakes nearly ended his opportunities before they began, but prison also became the moment when he recognized the need for change. Through determination and support from Brandi, he built a family, created businesses, and became a recognizable television personality. Yet his later struggles showed that transformation requires continuous commitment. The challenges he faced after fame revealed that success does not eliminate personal weaknesses or difficult emotions. Jared's legacy is not defined by only one moment, whether it is his arrest, his television career, or the controversy that followed his relationship ending. Instead, it is shaped by the entire journey of someone who repeatedly had to confront consequences and choices. His life demonstrates how quickly circumstances can change and how important personal responsibility remains, despite achievements. While audiences may remember him from Storage Wars, the deeper story is about resilience, mistakes, and the complicated effort required to become a different person.